I hate moving. Moving's terrible. And we're working on moving out to our cabin so I can be over here by Digga Ranch and we can do a whole bunch of testing and videos of working machines and seeing what these machines can really do and seeing what machine, if any, is right for you and your property or maybe even your small business. So I've slowly been bringing them out here, and today I've got a load that's a pain. I've got my Ripa RS4 out here. I've got my trailed rot crusher out here, my XC1100 with my rut disc mulcher, my Digger Source drum mulcher, and a bunch of random stuff. So this is where I'm planning on putting my garage, by the way. I've started clearing this. This was all, everything you see here that's open was just like this area over here. It was all thick baby trees everywhere, and I've slowly been coming through and clearing it. But this area here, I plan to open it up, and this is where my auction garage kit, I believe, is going to go. But I need to keep clearing it, need to bring in loads of shale. I need to have a concrete pad poured. And then we can build our garage, the 25 by 33 garage out here, and that would be really nice. I've got loads of shale to move. I've got my log splitter out here. And this is my missing DRT 480 bucket. I thought this was a Ripa bucket, but no, the paint's still on it. If you know, you know. Here's where it gets juicy for my morning and sketchy. So I brought out my log grapple. It's right here. And my wife's cool little vintage camper. I've got the wood chipper. And this is the tiller. And that's all that fits on the trailer today. And then there is some real moving going on inside the camper. But my stepdaughter and her kids and her boyfriend are coming out this weekend. And so my wife's going to work on the old vintage camper and get it ready for them. But in the meantime, I've got to pull it off with a mini skid off the trailer and get all the attachments off. So that's what I'm going to work on right now. And I figured I'd share it with you guys because the possibility of a mishap happening, I think, is pretty high, honestly. It just seems really sketchy to put it on and off the trailer with the trailer hitch on a mini skid. So there is more stuff. I do have the animal was here. I do have the RS06-23A out here. And this is actually parked in an area I plan to put a carport. Take out all these smaller trees. Bring in more shale, of course. But use my machines to take these trees out right here. We have a walking path right there. The cabin's right there. And we'll just pull the trucks in underneath that. So my wife's Ram was parked where those garages are. This is actually my garage, speaking of that. 33 by 25. So that's what I plan to build. I'm going to take this and stick it out there. But my wife's truck was parked right there and didn't realize it. But see the dead branch? The end of that fell off and took out her roof rail. Stupid. So let me get this stuff unloaded and I'm going to bring you along on this and hopefully everything goes well and I don't break anything. But I don't have 110% confidence in that happening today. Okay, let's hope it starts. Yeah. I can't see it at all. I can't do it, can I? Stupid. Because the arms are built wrong on this. This machine was designed for a big, huge bobcat plate, and then they swapped to the dingo, and the arms aren't long enough. Noodle. He is not happy. He's in jail, and he can't be out here helping us move equipment. Actually, he just wants to be with us. Because he's a Velcro dog. Yeah. Needy, needy, needy. Just always want hugs. Never get enough hugs, old Noodle. This is one of those times I prefer to use a small machine because it's easier to maneuver and you can see the attachment plate perfectly. Sometimes slow and steady and small is not a bad thing. Of course, Ripa decided to make the pins really huge on this, and this is one of the attachments the pins don't fit in. So the option is you go over and get the Derette XC1100, unhook the disc mulcher, take the disc mulcher off, drive it over here, put this on, but I need to use the disc mulcher to clear for the garage. It would just be so easy to use this machine. But typical RS06 stuff. You know what, I should share that. Because these pins are huge and I haven't taken a grinder and beveled them off. They're way too big to fit through most of my attachments because they did monster pins. And what's better than having pins that fit? Monster pins. Because then we can't use all the other attachments that have been around on the Toro Dingo. The common interface has been around for 25 years. 25 years, company's been using it. And it is what almost everybody uses. I mean, just about any brand out there uses this common attachment interface. Why? Because then aftermarket companies can build attachments and everybody can build attachments, and all the attachments that you have from your previous brand, you can switch over from Vermeer to Toro and to Whacker, and you can just swap brands and you can keep all your attachments. And it doesn't stop you from switching to a different brand because you have all these attachments. But Ripa keeps reinventing the wheel. After 25 years, hundreds of thousands of machines in America using that Toro Dingo style plate, they're going to reinvent the wheel. And their RS06 and the RS04 will have their own attachment plates different than everybody else's. Because I can't even fathom why that would be. Can't even imagine. But this is the new Dingo plate that works. Every time I try to use it, I run into issues. And so I don't film with it much because I'm tired of running into issues. I just want something that works. And if you own one, you know exactly what I mean. And if you've posted online, I'm sure you've been silenced. Are you kidding me? It's way too high. Whoa, this is not the right machine for this, is it? No, am I clear? I'm good? I just realized I have 35 hours on the XC1100. Turning's tight here. I've got to make a proper driveway because this doesn't make much sense. I'm probably able to get out from here, but look how I had to do this. "26-foot trailer is a lot." Oh, that's perfect. Didn't quite hit it, but pretty close. Pretty darn close. Let me get this XC1100 unloaded. I'm going to go get the bucket for it, and I'm gonna bring it home because it's time to do a review. XC1100 versus V1000. The hours on both are pretty much the same. I've got, I think, 42 on the V1000. I've got 35 on the XC1100. So I think I know enough about both machines, at least to give a basic opinion. It's time to get new straps. So I've bought tons of Rhino straps in the past, and some of them are starting to wear out, and I use straps daily, multiple times a day. I'm always using straps. So I reached out to them with their influencer program and said, "Hey, I use your straps all the time. Can you help me out on some straps?" No reply. Sounds like it might be time to test out some new straps. Ferdin hooked me up with this generator, 4400 watt baby little generator. Look at the size of this. It's tiny. It'll be perfect for out here. Actually, this would be perfect to throw on a trailer if I needed to haul a generator with me. So this is coming, testing it out. I'm not gonna tell you if it's good or not yet because I haven't used it yet. I put gas and oil in it and fired it up, but I'm gonna put it to work out here. I haven't been here since the track came off the R32, so that's coming up soon, but today this is just a day trip. I'm grabbing the XC1100, I'm grabbing the bucket, dropping off the generator, and yeah. So I'm supposed to be out here this weekend, so in a few days I'll come back out, and then I'll mess with that. And I think I might try to move the shed too. Look how grown up it is since I was here last. Look at all the water runoff. It rained a lot. I mean a lot. Got a lot of debris to clean up still. I'm on camera. So I'm thinking what I need to do, drag the shed here. This is where I think it needs to be. The waves of water coming down. Right here. Could be over there, but I think right here. I need to clear this area. Just literally drag it straight here. And this should be Digga Ranch headquarters. Driveway coming up front. Pond is right here. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Right here. Yeah, just drag it straight down the driveway, up the hill, and put it right here. And this will be the beginning of Digga Ranch headquarters. Insulated, windows, door, air conditioning, solar. Oh, the whole setup. So far I've got the stump grinder, the Derette mulcher, the horizontal log splitter, the rotating log grapple, some mini excavator attachments, some of them to digger source, some more mini excavator attachments over here, the rake, trencher, post driver, brush cutter, and that's what I'm here for, the bucket. I put this shale down last time, it partially washed away. But if it's up there and I get all this cleared, I'll have this beautiful view of the valley. The old homestead's down there. That's a future project. I'm just working on this area right now. And we can shale this driveway all up. Trenches down the sides to direct water. Oh wow, my shale pit is a baby pond. Check that out. See, shale holds water. It's all rock. Okay, let's try it. Thumb. Yes, that is awesome. Need to get in the shed. Okay, got all my stuff. There was a butterfly on my camera. Holy cow, tot. And that butterfly loves the camera. Let's see if I can capture it. More agua. More agua. On the hot days, honestly, it's moving the camera. That takes so much energy. A lot of walking. A lot of walking. So many down branches. When I was here last, the old swampy creek by the road was empty. And now it's full again. This was completely dry. But this culvert under the road is corroded and clogged, so it doesn't drain. Okay, next stop, going to the gas station. Okay, we're at the old station here. My wife's here too. Not really, across the street at the country store. So this is coming. You see what this looked like before. But I put a whole bunch of effort into cleaning this up. Playing Frogger here in the street. So this is the cafe that we eat at. Coming in to get a bite to eat real quick before we get to work. But this is the country store. And they actually have really good food here. You can see where I was spinning on the concrete and I got all the dirt and the grass off. It's crazy. I totally cleaned that with the tracks just spinning. Isn't that funny? When I went over, they just started pulling it out of the ground.
Somebody just buried a bunch of cloth.
Yeah, and when it grabbed it, it just started pulling it up. It started shredding it and then died. So I pulled the mower out and I was taking care of this, and there's some blanket, rug, rag, something that was down in there in the ground. And the mower sucked it up, locked the blades up almost instantly. Turned it off, flicked it back on. Maybe it could have enough power to just break it free. Nope, stalled it. So I went to start it again, and my battery, I know it's weak, but now it won't start, and I forgot my jump box. So it's 90 some degrees out. My watch says 94. Let's see the heat index while I stand here and look it up on my phone. Heat index of 112. 99, heat index of 112. So that's my cue. I'm gonna pack it in. I'm gonna pull the trailer down the side street and I'm gonna push the mower up on it. Done. Can you step on the ramp? That's where I need help. Okay. Thank you.
Where you are, we done some big mulching.
Oh,
skid steer.
Oh, cool. So you got a big monster.
Yeah, my cousin does.
Oh, yeah.
For him. But this little lane goes all the way to that point. So you can do whatever in the world you want to do. You ain't gonna bother us one bit.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, we were driving to Tallahena and I had the mower and I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna hit this again real quick because it just looks better.
Yeah.
Like, I like to sit there and eat my burger.
Yeah.
And it just looks better.
Yeah, it does. It does.
And I'm like, you know what? It's hot, but it won't take me long. Man, I ran into something. It clogged my blades. My battery died. And now we just had to, so I'm like, I'll just go drop it off and go come back for my mini skid.